I've been told I'm never going to be a millionaire. You got to believe those gypsies in the back alleys of Dublin, don't you? Yep. Anyway. Figured I'd play some Neurosis for Through Silver and Blood because I got to thinking about Sister Louisa a while back. You may have heard me mention her. And I realized that woman must have silver in her blood. I was talking about vampires and stuff. She's a woman that when I was a little kid created the first trauma of my schooling experience. I remember I went to kindergarten. I was a good kid, you know. My mom took me to kindergarten to hold my hand, concerned that, you know, oh no, what if he's scared of being left here with strange people? Only thing is, those strange people are all my size, man. I mean, how often do you see another strange person the same size as you are at that age? It's like when dogs see each other and they're all excited. Wow, wow. It's because, you know, they're spending all their time with humans. And every once in a while, they're like, wow, there are other people like me. And they get excited. So I walk into kindergarten, the first thing I see is a bunch of little kids sitting around, toys everywhere, these kids playing. Yeah, I got trucks. And I just went running in and started playing with this truck with this kid, and it was fine. Then my cousin Chris shows up. He comes in, and he's just bawling. He's pretty nervous, you know, doesn't want to be there. And I say, hey, come on. And I walked up and I gave him a truck, and he started playing. And so it was like cool, you know. I loved kindergarten. And then I go to first grade the next year. My mom's pretty confident, you know, I'm all right with this school thing. Send me to St. Mary's Elementary School. First day I'm outside school, hanging out over by the kick the can area. I'm new, you know, and I remember seeing two guys. One guy gets off the bus and sees another guy comes running, yeah, and they hug each other. They were a grade or two higher than me, you know. And I said, Jesus, that's a little bit weird. And so I'm standing out there, and who am I going to talk to? My cousin Chris. He's the guy I grew up with, right? He's the only person I know. And I'm fine. My mom shows up in time to walk me into the classroom. First grade, big deal, you know. We walk in, and there are all these kids sitting in damn desks, lined up in rows, formal discipline, and some crazy woman in a black cloak with a headgear of some sort and little glasses, and I'm like, Jesus. And she was huge, and she reached out for my hand, and I was like, whoa, I back into my mom, and she's holding me, you know, and this woman grabs hold of my wrist with her ice cold hand and says, come on, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm screaming, and this woman's dragging me, come on. And I know my mom's going, oh my God, what the hell's going on? And she puts me down in the front row of that seat, and it just freaked me out, you know. And then my mom left. My brother Marty, he said he could hear me all the way down in the 5th grade. That's pretty impressive, huh? But, anyway, then one time, they started having problems with me because I wasn't doing my work. Couldn't figure out why my work wasn't getting turned in. And the thing was, when you got done doing your work, these little worksheets they give you, you get to go play in the play area. All these kids playing. In the beginning, I'm pretty excited, doing my work, you know, getting it right, doing it all. I'd get done, I'm the last kid. I still am the last kid on an exam, but I do pretty well. I get done, go to play, and the woman says, all right, everybody sit down. And so you got to go sit down. No fun there. What the hell's going on, man? So pretty soon they start finding that my work isn't coming in anymore. They look at my little desk, and I got all these papers crammed in there because I want to play, you know. This woman was mean, evil. There's a problem. So then, I'm sitting in class one day, and I'm going, I could never whistle. And I was always told that wasn't whistling. And this woman says, who's whistling? And I was like, looking around, isn't me, I can't whistle. So I keep doing it, and she starts screaming at me. So I caught all kinds of hell from her. And then I go away to the war. Start getting letters from odd people, you know, at odd times. I get a letter from Sister Louisa. I'm like, what the hell? She's a sweet old lady, and I'm thinking, she's still alive? And she's got this letter. It's just so nice, and, you know, she loves me, remembers what a good kid I was and all this. I'm sitting there thinking, is this the same memory that I got? Because I think this woman's trying to bury traumatic memories, you know?
Very traumatized.
And I get back from the desert, and I see her at bingo. And I realize I don't go to bingo very often. I'd stop by to see my mother, all right? I wasn't even playing, although I have won at bingo. Bingo! Yeah. And this woman's so happy to see me, and it freaked me out because I'm like, this woman, the memory that I had of her has remained constant with reality. She hasn't changed at all. Of course, she's still only 5'4", 5'3", maybe 5'2". She's a wee little woman, sweet as can be, and I just can't figure it out. Next thing I know, she's in the hospital. Oh, Sister Louisa's in Ann Arbor, down there at the University of Michigan Medical School. And they're really worried she's not going to make it. I'm thinking, you know, she's going to make it. You'll never see her again. You'll hear she didn't make it. But they got to relocate them sometime. What a perfect guise to be a vampire, sucking on the pressure and tension of children. Just go around being a nun. They trust you. I mean, hell, what's a nun? A nun is some woman who doesn't even care enough about children to have any of them of her own. Yet she doesn't mind pushing other people's around all day, you know? So there it is. Through silver and blood. Vampire bitch.
And the thing that they don't talk about is how everything that they found in my desk was correct. I wasn't just a stupid kid. I just couldn't stand their way of doing things.